The official box office predictions are in for this weekend, aka the second weekend for Madam Web, which of course is what we're talking about here. So let's talk about how it's not charting anywhere, like at all. Wow, who could have guessed we could have gotten a whole Uncharted duology from Sony featuring the 1-2 punch of Madam Web and Morbius? See, because they also own Uncharted and the video, and it's Uncharted, like the box office isn't there, and that probably landed very flat. Anyway, speaking of flat landings or possibly flatlining, I don't know. The second weekend for Madam Web is coming up. Obviously, a second weekend is crucial as, well, it sort of sets the pace for what we can expect over the course of the rest of the life of a film. We've seen many times a first weekend, a huge opening weekend, does not mean anything for a second or third or fourth weekend. This has happened periodically and honestly more recently and frequently than ever before in the history. It's just something that's sort of led to quick turnarounds on digital, and I think that's sort of helping everything and people not wanting to catch films in theaters. Well, whatever the case is for Madam Web, Sony cannot be happy, as right now predictions are coming in the film could finish in either 4th, 5th, or 6th place, with anywhere from 4.5 million on the low end to 6.5 on the high end. Most people are saying 5.5 optimistically is where it's going to go, so that's it. If you just factor in the drops and the actual weekend, we're looking at anywhere from a 65 to a 70+% drop, which is not good. I think it honestly is pretty disastrous, all things considered, and Sony can't be happy with it. Any way you slice this or look at it, there's nothing good here. I think this is a significant piece of analysis for Sony. Like, they're going to have to really take a step back and look at what didn't work here and why. And it's not as disastrous as other comic book films still, but this is not good, and somebody's going to be answering for why so much money was spent on this film that nobody's talking about and already might fall out of the top 5 in its second weekend. It's a Marvel film doing this. That's bad.